All right, guys, we're here. New episode 9-5 for talking. I'm here with Bargo. I'm here with Caps. Caps is there for sure. Bargo's on one of the sides, and I've been wrong every single time. Got some stuff to talk about here. NHL playoffs coming up. Caps is drinking some, not a sponsor. I should be. You guys want to sponsor us? Caps, you got any questions for the boys?
Just the projected lines came out for the Leafs going into their playoff series with Columbus. Just wanted to get your feedback on what you guys thought. First line, Nylander, Matthews, Hyman. Second line, Mikheyev, Tavares, Marner. Third line, Engvall, Kerfoot, Kapanen. And fourth line, Clifford, Spezza, and the GOAT. So
I was waiting for you to say the guy's name, and then I realized it's Gauthier.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, the GOAT. I'm like, who's the
and
GOAT?
we'll get to the defensive pairings after you guys
so
let me know about the
chat about the forwards. I think those lines are fine. Those are basically the lines I've wanted all season.
You know, it's funny because Andreas Johnson's out. And I always thought, where would you put him if he ever came back?
I would scrap
anyway,
the
that
GOAT.
would be.
I would scrap the GOAT or Clifford hands down. But against Columbus right now, you're going to need a guy like Clifford.
Yeah.
So he's matching this playoff series. But after the series, depending on where you go, that fourth line needs to bring up two speedy wingers. Anyone that can put.
I would throw Spezza in center.
I would imagine you would need Clifford for any sort of series coming up, you know?
Well, I'd rather have him than Gauthier because at least he brings some kind of like physicality. Gauthier is like a huge guy for no reason. But he can win faceoffs, so I guess that's a bonus.
Mm.
Clifford doesn't really have like a skill.
His style of like enforcer doesn't really exist. But right now we need someone to throw on the body against Columbus. He'll be that guy.
What do you think about that guy Robertson getting activated?
Where are you going to fit him?
I want to see what he's got.
Honestly, I don't know where you could fit him.
Where are you going to fit? You can't fit him.
Yeah, but he's been activated. He's on the active roster.
Fourth line. Who cares?
He's part of the camp.
Yeah, but that he can play in the playoffs. He's been activated. It doesn't mean he's going to make a line.
No, he's not. He'll be on like the reserves.
Yeah, he'll be on the reserves.
They expanded their roster so they can carry more players around.
I swear he doesn't. Doesn't he have like 89 points in like 53 games or something on Peterborough Pete?
I'm not sure. Like, he's a good player.
Apparently, he's like a really high prospect.
Yeah.
I never heard of him.
But those are the minors, so that's...
I guess, yeah, you're probably right.
It is different. Right. That's why I think on the fourth line, I'd rather have someone who can put up 89 points in the minors than Gauthier, who can put up like 23 points in the minors.
But you made a good point before. I guess it depends who you're facing, right? If you're facing Columbus, you might need more grit. And I guess Gauthier, Spezza, and Clifford is a pretty gritty line, like as far as digging goes.
Yeah, but like, what was your like upside on offense?
I don't want that line to play almost at all. So I want Spezza on the penalty kill and Spezza on the power play, and that line's there just to hold a spot.
Yeah, like, but even defensively, like, they're not the greatest defensemen, like defensive forwards.
I mean, Spezza's all right.
Yeah, and then you have Gauthier, no. Clifford, no.
What do you think, guy down there?
That's a 33.3% defensive line.
Are you okay with those lines, Caps?
There's nothing else that you could do with those lines.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I would like to see Marner on the first line as well.
With who? With Matthews?
Yeah.
Oh, I never want to see a line with Tavares, Hyman, and whoever else was on that line.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, I guess
the line's going into Columbus. I mean, they're going to have to stick with that. And
we'll see.
They're going to have to see if they're going to be successful with it.
That's a good point. If they beat Columbus with those lines, then who knows?
But there's a lot of players that are actually opting out of these playoffs. I heard Panarin is opting out. Pasternak, I believe, is opting out. So that's like a huge blow to Boston.
I didn't see that. That's crazy. I didn't see either one of those. That's mental.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to check the rumor mill, but I heard something about Pasternak.
I mean, I'm not upset about that. They'll take it. It says Pasternak missed camp today.
Oh, and the other thing I wanted to point out is a lot of players are not even a lot of players are unfit to play. I heard something that came out today that Liney he's just felt so off, and he feels that there's no way that he'll be ready to play in 2 weeks.
I actually heard that too.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying before when we talked about like these guys when they come in, are they going to be playoff ready? A lot of these guys did nothing. Some of them trained, right? That's going to be a big difference
I
this
just I don't know why, but I just see this playoff thing, this tournament is going to result of a lot of players getting injured.
As long as it's not any Leafs.
I don't know about injuries, but
See how it goes.
You want to run those defensive lines?
Yeah. I mean, we got Riley Susi on the top pair. We got Muzzin Hall on the second pair, and Dermott and Barry on the third pairing.
I like the third pairing a lot. The second pairing doesn't bother me, but it's weird. The first one doesn't make any sense to me.
no, I agree.
If you had all these problems with CC,
Why is he on your first line?
why is he on your first line? Like, the coach must have seen him, like, practicing. He must have pulled, like, a Marc Gasol and lost 20 pounds and gained all muscle or something.
No, maybe where are you going to put him? Maybe Riley can make up for him.
Scrap him and you throw Sandin in the lineup with Riley on the first line.
Yeah, I don't think they're ready to do that. I don't know why, what they're waiting for to pull the trigger on that. Like, even if he's not going to, like, put up numbers or needs work, but you're just going to stick it with a bucket and play the whole season.
If he does
I
bad,
would rather take a chance and give someone else an opportunity.
if he doesn't play well, I can see him within 1 or 2 games getting pulled out and Sandin going in the lineup because Liljegren's not playing.
You never know. No.
He doesn't fit right now. And obviously your goalies are
The cap.
sorry.
They're going to be stuck with Lindgren in the lineup next year because of the cap.
He should be ready by next year to play. He's
Well,
not
we'll
even
see what happens.
he's not even activated now. I think he's injured or something, or he has COVID. It shows him as inactive.
Yeah.
And it's obvious, like your goalies are Campbell and Anderson, so
I'm okay with that.
That's a given.
I'd rather have Campbell as my backup goalie any day than anyone else in the Leafs whole thing.
I agree. In the last 10 years.
Well, that's all I got.
I mean, I'm okay with those lines. Okay, so I got this, and I thought this was kind of interesting. So there's 5 potential goalie controversies the score was talking about. So this is going into the playoffs where 2 starting goalies are going to be fighting for a starting position. Like, and a huge one, the first one is like Robin Lehner and Marc-Andre Fleury, because Lehner's been playing amazing, but Marc-Andre Fleury took you really far twice or 2 years in a row, and he's won the cup 3
Lehner's also
times.
playing for a contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Lehner's he's done after this year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Where do you go? Leonard's going to be gone, though. They're probably going to try to bring.
Who would you rather have?
I heard a little screamer about it.
So this is for Vegas?
Yeah, for Vegas. Who would you
Fleury.
rather start?
Fleury.
Yeah, I don't think I would pick Leonard over Fleury.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Leonard's more talented, but I think Fleury's so experienced, there's no way you can't start with him.
Yeah, so I really don't see a controversy there.
I mean, the controversy is just they're both starting goalies. Like, they could both easily be starting on any team.
Fleury carried Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
Okay.
He also helped them in the playoffs.
So what about this one? On Columbus, Korpisalo was so good that he basically took Bobrovsky's job. That's why I didn't even bother going back to Bobrovsky. But this year you had the rookie, Merzlikins, came out and he lit it up.
You're chopping up, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
what about Merzlikins?
Korpisalo or Merzlikins? Because Korpisalo took Bobrovsky's position, basically. They didn't re-sign him because of Korpisalo. And then Merzlikins came in as a rookie and ripped it up.
So, my opinion in that scenario, I would just make it like game by game with them. I wouldn't assign one of them for the whole playoffs. What I would do is, because Merzlikins is a rookie, give them the opportunity to see what he's got. Maybe give the goalie a rest, put in Merzlikins. If he's like unstoppable or stopping everything, run with him for a little bit, see how it goes. But in their situation, they can rotate and still be in the same situation.
I lost my phone. It was on top of my other phone. Anyways.
I go with what Bargo said. Just let them play it out, and they'll determine it themselves. And
open up the game with what's his name? Not Bobrovsky. Corpusalo, and then try game 2 with Merz Lincolns, and then from there you can see, right?
I mean,
A lot
I
of the
can't
national.
disagree with you guys. I think that's fair.
Um,
Matt Murray or Jari? Tristan Jari? Because Matt Murray's
Murray.
been absolute garbage all season.
And who's the other one? Tristan Jari?
Jari
Jari.
took over in the playoffs last year and did pretty well.
Yeah, I would run with Jari. But again, kind of same scenario. They're both kind of same caliber, I guess.
I feel like they're going to go with Murray first, and
Yeah.
then
I think so too.
it's
I think
his,
so too, but I
it's
would
his
try
to
with
lose.
I agree.
It's his to lose.
Do you think Murray's
I would
overrated?
try with Jari. Right off the bat.
Do you think Murray's overrated?
He won him a cup.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then he didn't do anything after that.
Still
He
won
hasn't
him
been
a
able
cup.
to stay healthy
I guess,
one
yeah.
year.
That's fair. Okay, so Schertzgren, I don't even want to say his name, or Lundqvist. Because Lundqvist has been back up like all season.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
tough.
tough one.
It's different, right? So like you could get the old Lundqvist back in a nice playoff atmosphere. That's another one too. That's a tough one. Like I said, goalies this year, they haven't even been playing the whole season. So I mean, in the playoffs, it doesn't really matter.
That was perfect. Exactly what you said. It's like Lundqvist is like lives for these situations, and I don't know. That's hard.
He can be that guy that holds it down for the whole playoff run. Like it's very
100%.
possible.
100%. Caps?
Can't say it better than myself. Yeah, Lundqvist. I'd probably go with Lundqvist at first. It's his to lose.
Okay, here's a crazy one because it's another similar to Matt Murray situation. Braden Holtby or Ilya Samsonov?
Braden Holtby or who?
Ilya Samsonov, who's been starting all season for them.
Holtby.
Yeah.
Won him a cup.
I know, but if you're not doing good,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Holtby won him a cup.
Okay, but this is let me just say one thing. If you play Matt Murray or Holtby and you lose, then does it matter that he won them a cup?
You're still chopping, buddy.
I don't know what's going on. Okay.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day whether they won a cup or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he loses for you in the playoffs, who cares?
This is going to be very unique, this situation, where these goalies are going to have to come in, couch goalies. Like, these guys have been on the couch for the last 4 or 5 months. Like, it's going to be very different. So, I don't know. The younger guys might stand a better chance because the round-robin atmosphere is different for them compared to, like, an older goalie who's used to doing the playoff 2-day break, 1-day break, and running. I don't know. I would go with Holtby right off the bat. He's not playing well. You have a young backup that can carry your team because he did it a bit in the regular season. But again, goalies are 50-50 this year for me.
I guess that's fair.
I agree.
Okay, so last thing I have, 5 players who could be the captain for Vegas Golden Knights. Mark Stone, Pacioretty, Shea Theodore, Marchessault, and Riley Smith. I'm surprised that they don't have Carlson on here.
Stone.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing.
I got to say Stone or Theodore. It has to be between one of those two.
Yeah, I don't know if Theodore vocally is like a locker room guy or anything like that, but Stone, you can see it in him. He can probably carry a team.
He's a semi-veteran. He's like 27. He's been around. He puts up decent numbers. He's Canadian boy, so it matters.
Yeah. I don't think Pacioretty.
No.
No bueno.
Wasn't he the captain in Montreal?
Yep.
Talk about bad choices.
Yeah.
There you go. Upset all the Habs fans.
There's like 7 of them. Anyways, I don't have anything else. You guys have anything?
No.
All right. You guys good to go with this?
Ready to roll.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching episode 8, 9. It's episode 9, right? Yeah, episode 9. I can't count anymore. Did you like it?
9.
I liked it. Leave a comment. Ask us a question about hockey. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and
subscribe.